and welcome to my channel, The Grape Jelly Library. I'm so glad that you could join me. Today, I would like to talk to you about all of these books. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'd like to talk to you about 3 or 4 little books. One of the books that I've taken on in January is called A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara, and I began reading this and I got 100 pages in, and I decided that it was a little bit too much, and that maybe if I went to Plan B and did an Audible version of it, that would be better. So that's what I did, and that did not fare out to be any better. I got about, I would say, a total of 300 pages in, and then I decided this is just not the book for me. I am usually happy, upbeat, positive, and this is not the book for me. This just put a funk on my mood, and it's just too grim, and one thing after another, and I had a hard time believing that one person could have so much tragic heartbreak, not even, but I mean devastating heartbreak, to the point where this heartbreak is unbelievable, but then compound it with this heartbreak, and then this, and this, and then it just got too heavy, and I decided life is too short, and I'm not going to go there anymore. So I am not ashamed to say that this book is getting ditched and never to be picked up again. I'm not a person to quit. I will try and see it through. And so I did, and it wasn't working. I went to the Audible. That wasn't working. And I really feel there's nothing more I can do for that book. I know thousands of you out there love it, but I am just not one of them. It just does not click with me. I couldn't relate or appreciate or enjoy. It was hard. It was hard to pick that up and go there, and I dreaded having to do that. And then I just said to myself, you know what? You don't have to do that. You are in control of your own life, and if this is putting a funk on your mood, then stop and just go read something lighthearted. And so I did. Then I audibled a book by M.A.C. Farrant, and it is called The Secret Lives of Litterbugs. And I love it. That's exactly what I needed, the remedy I needed to soothe my saddened spirit. This book about the secret lives of litterbugs is cute and charming and witty and humorous, and it is exactly what I was looking for. Much better option for me. And another book that I am reading, I am about halfway through it, is The Red Heart by James Alexander Thom. I just did a little video on that. I read you 5 pages, and I did that because when I read those first couple of pages, I was literally like, you son of a guns, because I couldn't believe they were taking the baby. They were taking the children away from the family. And I don't know if many of you are familiar with the story of Frances Slocum. It was a little girl who was captured by the Indians when she was 5. She comes from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. She was taken away and taught the Indian ways, and it's a fascinating book, and it's very interesting in that it teaches you why the Indians plant their crops the way that they do. The 3 sisters. Why is the corn planted, and the squash, and the beans, and there's a reason for everything, and there is a reason why Frances was captured. The best way to find that reason out is to purchase the book, and you will not be sorry if you do. It is a terrific book. I'm loving it. And then another book that I am reading is The Cancer Ward by Alexander Solzhenitsyn. Alexander Solzhenitsyn. Say that 3 times fast. Well, you might think, well, she's contradicting herself. Why would she put down a gloom and doom book only to pick up one that is probably gloom and doom? But the twist on this book is that I'm only 3 chapters in, but so far it's a book about a man who has a wife and a family, grown children now. So he's a little up there in age when he discovers that he has a lump between his shoulder blade and his chin, somewhere in this region. And it's getting bigger and bigger, so he goes to the doctor to have it looked at, and he's not sent home. He's sent directly to the 13th floor, which is the cancer ward. And he has to change out of his civilian clothes and into the, inpatient clothes. And there's probably about, I don't know, let's say 13 or 12 other people there on that floor. Sometimes it gets a little crowded and they have to put them in the corridors or along the steps. But he got lucky today and he was assigned a bed, but it was a very long time before a nurse would come to see him. And so he's left lying in this bed, just observing his surroundings and the interactions of the other patients, and then trying to find where he fits in here. And so it's mostly about the mind and how we can interact with one another even though we're so different. Like, this person likes loud music, this person likes it quiet, this person loves the hospital food, this person hates it. This person likes the lights on, this person likes the lights out. So how are we all going to form some type of family and get along with one another? Quite interesting in that aspect, how our minds work and what differentiates us from one another. So far, so good. So far, I'm liking it. I don't know what kind of twists and turns I'll be in for, but so far, I'm good with it. So there's that. And that's about all I have for you today. And now I have some quinoa. I know it's quinoa. I like to make up my own pronunciations. So some quinoa, some avocado, and some pistachios waiting for me downstairs. Until we meet again, I would like to see you reading your books, expanding in your knowledge, laughing a little more, loving a little more, just being happy. Know that I love you, and we will see you again. Bye-bye.